This is Coogan Cassius for the Cassius and Helder Show exclusively here on Box Nation. We're at the TKO gym here today. With me, I've got the Commonwealth, the British, the European, the WBO Intercontinental, middleweight champion, Billy Joe Saunders. What's going on, Bill?
Not a lot, Coogan. This finished gym session. Me and Jimmy in that. Bit of pads, bags, circuit. Middle of the road stuff today. Hard session tomorrow. So I'll have a little run tonight. Gear up for the big session.
Last time I spoke to you, obviously you was a bit frustrated after the press conference, which EUBANK didn't come to. But since then, the fight's back on now. So first of all, you must be pleased about that. It's the fight you wanted.
Well, it's not the fight. It's not the fight I wanted and I need in my career. But I got boxing fans, and they want it. So I'm willing to give it to him because he's getting beat comfortably, very comfortably. So if you want to earn loads of money, put whatever you own on it because you'll be getting back. I don't know, it's not evens, it's just under evens, but you'll be getting it back. So yeah, I'm just doing it for me boxing fans, Coog. But it is what it is. He's coming under, fighting pub men. Now he's going to step in against a proper man, and I'm just going to exploit him from what he is.
There was talk about a potential fight with the unbeaten Matt KOROBOV. He's supposed to be fighting Andy Lee now, later on in the year. The winner of that, if you beat Chris EUBANK Jr., you'll face that. So you could have a world title shot in the next fight. Yeah,
when I beat him. So, yeah, I will be fighting for the world title, whether it's against Andy Lee or KOROBOV. We don't know. But Andy Lee's a good fighter. He's definitely got the beating of KOROBOV. Two southpaws. But as I say, it's no one can't afford... Well, anybody fighting for a world title can't afford to have a bad night. So, best of luck to Andy. I hope he gets it.
But obviously, you're not thinking about it now. You're thinking about November the 29th. And is it safe to say the biggest test of your career?
Test? I don't know. I've got to spar my little boy tonight. He's 5 and he's pretty dangerous. So maybe, I don't know, maybe my little 5-year-old's bigger test than Chris EUBANK Jr. People don't understand. People saying it's going to be a good fight. It's an interesting fight talking about it. But when the bell goes, then I'm going to show people how interesting it's going to be. Have you ever heard the game of Eat the Jab?
I have.
That's what we'll be playing. We'll be playing Eat the Jab, eat the left hands. Basically, we're playing eating leather. He'll be eating all the leather. Time I finish fighting with him, he'll be a super heavyweight.
I know you've got to be confident, but are you being a little bit too dismissive of Chris EUBANK?
Not at all. Not at all. Listen, I can only go about what I've seen. We can't say he's as good as Floyd Mayweather or Golovkin because who has he boxed? He got offered a fight with Nick Blackwell, turned it down. A British title eliminator turned it down. So, is he... listen, the only person he's boxed and looking at is Bradley Price. I took him the distance, and so did he. So, obviously he's no superstar, is he?
Is there a danger that you'll get too emotionally involved in this fight? Because you seem to... Well, let's say it is. You seem to have a strong dislike against him.
He's just a bit disrespectful, isn't he? That's all it is. In the boxing world, if Floyd Mayweather can do it, he can get away with it. Perhaps even, I don't know, Carl Froch could probably do it, he'd get away with it, but he can't. You know what I mean? He's just like a little boy in the game, isn't he, really? Just starting out. But, listen, I'm going to bring him down to earth in a big, big fashion, trust me. It's going to be the best I've ever boxed. And I'm that confident that I'm going to beat him. I'll put everything on it. I'm going to listen. I know a couple of good mates of mine is going to put a lot of money on this fight. A hell of a lot of money on this fight. Lot of money.
November 29th.
And they're just going to treat me to some prostitutes after.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
You don't do all that prostitute stuff, though, do you?
No, I don't really do that, no. But I've got 2 little boys, but I don't want them to do the prostitute stuff either. You know?
Get them to meet nice women, like travelling women or gorgeous women.
Yeah, or Muslim women.
Whatever they fall in love with.
You know what I mean? Could be one of your breed.
If I have a little girl, ever, would you like
Yeah.
your little boy to go
Yeah.
with my little girl?
Yeah. Listen, I'll come in. Listen, I'll let you take him. You can have him. Yeah, you can have him. Have to buy him a few things and that, though.
What sort of
in the gypsy fashion. Listen,
Yeah, what sort of stuff would I have to
buy
buy?
him a new range, probably a new Mercedes, bungalow probably.
Shouldn't your little boy be buying that sort of stuff for my little girl? The one I haven't got yet.
We'll talk about it when you got it.
Yeah?
Yeah, when you got it, we'll talk about it. Have you got a girlfriend?
I might have.
Seriously.
I might have.
Listen, have you stopped these videos now when you're in the back of a car with all these women and these little short videos at a hotel room and...
Yeah.
That was getting a bit old, wasn't they? People knew like they wasn't you on. But it was good. It looked good. It looked good. I laughed. I did watch him and I did laugh. But we know that they're not your standard.
How do you know what my standard is?
Your standard is the sort that walks around Netto's with the.
And it goes straight from Netto's to Lidl's.
Yeah, no, like they're walking around Netto's with the old shopping barrow and putting their bits of bargains in. That's your standard. Because you're a tight cunt as well, aren't you?
You can't say that on here. You can't say this is on Box Nation. You can't say them words.
Sorry.
Apologise to the producers of Box Nation. They have to bleep that out.
Now listen, I do apologise. And what I do apologise for as well is at the press conference the other day, I apologise to anybody that took any offence into what I said. But it's just, everything was heated and everything was in the riven and I was in the zone. And, but I apologise, so... Sorry who took offence to the language that I let out. Extremely sorry.
Do you know what? It's good of you to say because a lot of people they haven't got me about the interview, but I know that that's not. You was frustrated that day and you was annoyed, which was it came through that rather than,
Well, yeah. I mean, time I got home, I looked and it was on the net, and Coogan just put it on there for some reason. I didn't. Nah, I didn't tell him to put it on there. It was on there anyway. Listen, it's gone on there. It was my fault in a way. So I'm sorry if I offended anybody.
Do you know what? Well done.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Right. Well, listen. This ain't for IFL. This is for Box Nation. So I have to cut this short because we've only got a certain amount of minutes, and you're not the biggest name on the channel.
I think that you'll find out of this fight, I will be one of the biggest names probably in boxing history. Nah, listen, so all I've got to say is that everyone tune into me fight on the 29th of November when I fight some bum called EUBANK JNR. If it was his dad, I wouldn't say he's a bum, but at the minute I'm going to call him the bum. And just watch me basically just play games. I've got game plans of A, B, C, D, E, F, G all the way, because I don't know the full alphabet, so I'm just going to say the Z.
November 29th, Bad Blood, we shall find out.
You will find out, and you've heard it first. I will 100% be victorious. I'm off to Marbella on Friday, so all systems go out there, the MGM, and it's called Takeover. I'm taking over it.
It's my gym,
I'm taking over it, that's what I said.
Do you know what? You may see me out there soon.
Yeah.
While you're there.
Please, yeah, listen, get the old banana boat over when you're across the sea. Be there. But listen, be nice. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to see you out there, Cool. You know what I mean? Get a bit of a tan.
A little bit of a tan. What do you think of the no beard?
I don't know. I'm looking at all this nostril hair.
Really? All right, listen. Billy Joe Saunders, thanks for talking to the Cassius and Helder show. Best of luck with your training camp leading up to 29th, and we'll follow the build-up and follow you around everywhere, including the shower.
I'll just ask Jimmy about that first.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Can you hear me now, Coogan? I'm going to let a little song off first, yeah? What song do you want?
Make up a song about Box Nation.
Nah. Right. Now?
Yeah.
I'm Billy Joe Saunders. Make sure you watch Cassius.
Cassius and Helder.
Right, ready, go.
Sure.
I'm Billy Joe Saunders, British, Commonwealth and European champion. Make sure you watch Cassius and Helder on Box Nation every Thursday. Don't know if I got James's name right, but watch it.
Bang on.